I'm Dr. Brian Sather, and today's topic, somber one, related to sport ethics, is that I've had, in the last couple years, at least 3 students, alumni of this class, PS 270 sport ethics, passed away. It's really sad that I'm outliving students. Should be the other way around. And so there's been some different circumstances, but they really wasn't too long ago I had them in class. So let me start with talking about Cole. Cole was a student I had in several classes, really avid outdoorsman, entrepreneur, great guy to be around. And he passed away snowmobiling, and no one actually saw exactly what happened, but I know I've been to the place where he passed away, seen it in person. He hit a tree, and just the head trauma. He's basically snapped his neck. And same day I was over not too far away in the mountains snowmobiling also. And so I'm gonna get back to that point there. So actually I think it was the night before he died, I just bought a snow bike and had it up on Facebook, and he had asked some questions on how it handled, and next day he was gone. So just a year ago, one of the students that's taking my class, I just found out a week or so ago, he passed away in a car accident. I also snowmobile or snow bike with his brother quite a bit, and yeah, really sad. I don't know all the details. I think he did an accidental, missed a yield sign or something at a intersection and got sideswiped. So, and then Kimmy is a all-American runner, decathlete for us, or a heptathlete, and took several classes from me. A lot of fun with that student, and she passed away from cancer. You know, really young. It was like 4 or 5 years ago she graduated. And also I've seen some close friends die in sport. One was in an avalanche. One of my friends died snowmobiling in an avalanche. So it makes you question, like, risk in life, and is it irresponsible to go out and do these things? So I think it provides some interesting questions for us. For one, some of those students died playing the sport that they loved, and sport can be really brutal. It can paralyze you. I have some dialogue about the Red Bull rampage. We've seen it time and time again in sport where athletes are disabled because of the sport or killed. And so you ask the question, is it, you know, it's a beneficence issue in sport. If you're dying, people are dying, should that sport not happen? Or you ask the personal question, if I've had a close friend and a student both die snowmobiling, should I not do that anymore? Should that cease to be something that I do? I remember back when I was a teenager, we're playing basketball. A guy that was probably about 21, 22 years old, had a heart attack right there on the court and died from playing basketball. So these things happen in sport. Do we cease to do that? I mean, the analogy with Brandon, who died in the car accident, we could say, well, anytime you get in a car, you're risking it. So should we quit driving because we know cars can be fatal? So is that a good analogy, or a car is something that's necessary in life and we can see sport as optional, more hobby-like? We really don't need to do it, so we need to be safe and not have sports that are hurting and killing people. So those risk questions we need to ask. Is a sport a violation of a beneficence issue? At Eastern Oregon, we had a football player die a few years ago in a football game, from the football game. Took a knee to the head. And that's, we didn't cease football, but is football immoral because it hurts people? So those questions we have to ask. And then, you know, with Kimmy's case, it wasn't the sport that killed her. She, you know, it was like a roll of the dice. You get cancer, it kills you. Really sad. My cousin's husband died this summer, boating. Don't know what happened. He went out on a boat by himself, never came back. So my cousin is dealing with that. 3 small kids. Same with my snowmobiling buddy. He had 3 small children. So is that being irresponsible? And then look at me out here. I'm by myself. I'm actually quite a ways from any help. No cell phone service right here. If I broke my femur or something, tripped, it would be very difficult. Oh, nice sweet stream. Huh. For a minute I thought it was flowing the wrong direction, uphill. Must be hallucinating. So yeah, you asked that question. Should I be out here with someone else? Should I not be doing this? Is it irresponsible? I've got a family, I've got kids. Is this irresponsible of me to be out here? I mean, there are wild animals, but I'm not scared of that. I don't think, I'll play the odds. No cougar or bear is gonna kill me out here. I guarantee that. What would get me is hypothermia, hurt myself so that I could not get out. You know, I was out with some buddies, another story, not hurt, but I mean, hurt bad, but not killed. I had a friend, had to call life flight. Again, snowmobiling. Had to get him off the mountain because he thought he had a broken femur. It ended up being something different, but it was a really scary situation. And by the way, I do have some safety precautions. I have a radio that works on the Forest Service repeaters, and I'm pretty sure life flight could get me out right here. So, and then I let people know where I've gone, and so I do have a safety network. But I am out here by myself. If I knock myself out, I might succumb to hypothermia. I'm in a rough spot. I would not want to spend the night unconscious up here. So those are the questions. Class dismissed.